In this session, we are going to talk about packages, their types, and the predefined packages in Java. What are packages? Packages are containers that contains lot of classes, interfaces, and these are all called namespaces. It is possible to have two classes with the same name, but these classes should reside in different packages. There are two types of packages. One is a predefined package and the other one is the user-defined package. The user-defined package can be created by the programmer himself so that he can keep on using the same package every now and then when he writes a project, when he creates a project. But Java has given a load of packages for doing a lot of program or different types of programming by using their own packages. So these packages contain a lot of classes, interfaces, and namespaces. But how do we call these packages? We import them. So we use the import keyword, import java dot the package name and maybe a particular class. If you want to call a particular class under that package, you can put a dot and call that package, or if you want all the classes and interfaces in that particular package to be imported, you just use the dot star symbol. Let's see these packages in detail. The lang package, as I've been telling you in the previous sessions, that it's a package that is imported automatically and that you don't have to import it explicitly because it has the primitive data types, the strings, the threads, all these are included in this package. Therefore, and also the compiler uses this package for compiling your program. Therefore, this is a package that's very important and therefore it need not be imported. Java automatically imports it for you. Then you have the AWT or the Abstract Window Toolkit package. This package is used for creating applications that have graphical user interface. So what type of applications you'll use? Like maybe you will have a form or a frame, in that you'll be having text boxes, labels, radio buttons, and buttons to submit, then buttons to reset. So moreover, it will be used for event-driven programming, wherein you generate an event by clicking a button. For these kind of operations, you will have to create separate forms in the GUI mode, for which you need to import the AWT package. The IO package is for the input and output. So it supports a lot of classes and methods for writing, for getting an input from the user and giving the output to the user. The net package is used for networking. Like say for example, when you want to connect two computers, when you want to pass files from one computer to another computer, then you can use this net package. The applet package is used for client-side programming in the internet. The util package is a very important package because it gives you utility classes like vectors, hash tables, and also to generate random numbers, cryptography. All this can be done in this particular package called util. Then the math package is used for mathematical functions. Like say for example, you want to find the power of a number. So there are special functions inside this particular package which can be called by importing the math package. So we've seen some of the predefined packages that are available in Java, and in this session we saw what packages were, their types, and also the predefined Java packages. In the next session we will see more on how a user can create his own package and maybe even a sample program. So till such time, it's bye and thank you.